Hey guys, we are back again out here in front of the house, and believe it or not, we took a year off.
A video,
But we didn't take a year off of building. Our house looks quite a bit different than it did last thing that you saw. You've seen maybe bits and pieces of us building these different things, but we are slowly wrapping up bits and pieces of it. We wanted to take just a little bit of time and walk around with you and show you where we are today. It is in the middle of November in 2021, and we are showing you where we're at, what we've done, and what we've gotten done, and kind of talk through some of the plans. We're going to do a little bit different on our video structure for a little while. We are supposed to have this house done by January, I think, is our newest updated time.
was this month?
It was originally it was August, and then it went to October.
It's just the two of us working on it, so it's taking time, especially when we both work other stuff. So
we're gonna do other stuff, yeah. So anyways, we're trying to wrap it up. All of my stuff minus one job is done, and I'm kind of buttoning that up as we speak, and we're coming to the end of that, so I'm going to be able to spend the next couple of months solely working on this project. Our winters always slow down and things change. The worst thing is the stinking nighttime. It's like 4:30 and you see how dark it already is. That's the only thing that's rough, is this time of year you actually have time to work on things outside, but it's too cold or too dark to actually work on it. So but yeah, let's kind of walk around, kind of talk about what we're doing. Oh, I spoke about changing our video structure. One of the things that we're going to do for a while is just switch to like a Sunday night recap video. Well, we will record it on Sunday night after things calm down in the day. For us, we'll record on Sundays, and then I'll post those on Monday mornings. We may miss a week from time to time, especially come around the holidays, but we want to do that. That way we can kind of
check our list.
Yeah. Check a list that we created. Yeah. We'll talk more about the punch list on another video, but we created a punch list. We'll talk about that. But anyways, we want to do a video for you. That way you can keep following the progress. And I had a few people comment on how long the old beards got. It's going to be a lot longer in this video than you guys have seen it. I definitely have the wood hippie look going on, and my wife just got more beautiful. But anyways, we just want to show you where we're at. But we want to show you every week where we're at, and it helps encourage us to show you where we're at. And actually do a video, but it's hard for me to slow down long enough while trying to do the work to set the camera up and do that. So my kids help with that.
I think his 2-hour jobs turn into 8-hour jobs because he's got to move the camera and stuff. So
yeah, so I'm gonna have the camera. I'm gonna use the camera. I'm gonna show clips of what I'm doing, but they're probably gonna be some sped through clips, which I know some of you don't like. I'm sorry, but they're gonna be the sped through clips just to show you what we're doing. But then we're gonna do a recap at the end of it and talk about everything that we did that week, and kind of show you some of that. We might pick a project or two and slow down and do a video for that one project. We've got a project coming out here very shortly. We'll have a video for should be in a couple weeks. We're really excited about, and this weekend is going to be really, really busy because of that. But we're excited to show you this week. Tomorrow's Monday. So anyways, we're excited to do that. But if you look at our house, this house, well, when we started building this house, if you've seen some of the videos that we've done in the past, we discussed how this house started out right here and just went over to that corner over there. This front porch was not here. Look back at some of our older videos, you'll see our house
had a porch just here.
Yeah, we had a little deck right there, 10 by 10 deck off the front door right there, which you can see behind my big old head. There was a small deck there. That was all we had, and we decided to do a small addition. We decided to build what we call our master suite, master bedroom, bathroom, and closet. And then we added a garage, a 2-car garage on here. So anyways, we built that on, and then we decided to build on a porch. As you've seen in some of our videos in the past, we decided to build a screened in back porch. Well, that quickly turned into a den that we now call a family room den, and that is all finished. So we're excited to show you that, because we get to live in it every day, and we love it, and we think it's beautiful, and it's everything we hoped it would be, and it functions exactly like we thought it would. Matter of fact, in the video that we just put out the other day, I actually talked about having a fireplace in there and putting our Christmas tree in there and having our kids open up the Christmas presents and all that in there. Well, this is the Christmas season.
The tree is up.
The tree is up, and it is in our den, and it is beautiful, and we love it. And so we'll take you for a real quick walk through there.
Well, I did want to say too, this was all, so we had phase 1 of the house, which was just that. This was phase 2, was our porch. This was always a dream of ours, and we got it on there. So
if you watch our videos, you know that we like porch sitting. We do some of our Sunday wrap-ups. We do setting on the porch swing. Matter of fact, it's that porch swing right there. Most mornings that's coffee when it's cool outside, and we love to come out and set and watch our kids play on the swing set, and we love to come out and hear our animals. The lady from Roots and Refuge today said in one of her videos that it started to feel like home, because she could hear the roosters crowing and the cows baying and their mooing, and the goats making their goaty noises. And anyways, so whatever goats do. But anyhow, we love coming out and hearing that. And so we always wanted the porch. Well, we got our porch. It is 10 by 40. It goes across the full front of the house. And man, we love it. It's covered. I do have a video you can look back where I built the roof, or at least a good part of the roof. I was supposed to put another video up, and I didn't. But like I said, it became hard to shoot the videos. I had a lot of, what the deal was, just real quick, I hired a bunch of people to come help me at different points in time in the project, because some of it was too much. Putting the trusses up in this was too much for me to do by myself. I had to rent a truss boom, and I know there's a video about that, but I hired that guy, and he didn't want to be on camera, and I understand that, and I respect him, and he's actually a well-known person in his personal life, and so I didn't want to try to take advantage of that or use that to, his notoriety to do anything for me. So I didn't even bother him about putting him on. And then, when we had all the other work, the concrete work done, stuff like that, we didn't want to bother those guys with a camera in their face. We just needed to get to work and get the job done. So some of that we missed. We're sorry. We are not a how-to channel. We are a how we live channel. And that's how we're doing it. We want to show you what our life is like, because we feel like we're living a really good journey. So, anyways, like we said, we built this on, and you can see we got our garage doors. We love those. Those are a 9-foot by 9-foot garage door, and they are cedar in color. And you see we still got some trim here. That piece of white trim, that's what all of our trim will look like. It'll all be painted white. This here hasn't been painted yet. That was a piece we painted before we put it up, and that's why it looks like that. We went with board and batten up here, and so we've got about 2/3 of the batten strips on, all the boards on, but now the batten strips are going up. And the lap siding that you see right here is a James Hardy siding.
Yeah, and this is the color, this black here, black heron, is the color we're painting the whole house. So this green stuff here is just the primer that the Hardy board came with. And as you can see, I've been in the evenings when I get off, I'll come and just kind of start piddling with the paint. So that's what color it's going to end up all being on that.
So just so that you know too, these here, they will not be green posts. As stylish, as pretty as that is, that's not what it's going to look like. That right there, that green is a special kind of plywood that's used. It has a higher water resistance. It lasts longer getting wet, which none of those should get wet. They're underneath an overhang, and they're off the ground, so there's not going to be any water really that gets on them. But just in case. We used an exterior grade plywood. It's called Zip, if you've ever heard of it. But anyways, it's a really good plywood. But they will all be covered in this same rock that you can see across the front of our porch here, all that rock. It'll be the same thing. And then of course across the front of our garages here, you can see we've got the spots there for those to be done as well. All right, so you can see here, this is our front porch from just a little bit different angle. You can see right here, this here is called soffit. This part right here that kind of covers the roof of the front porch, that's soffitting. And so anyways, we are putting soffitting there. I do have the rest of it cut right here. I'm gonna hopefully get that done this week. I told my wife my goal this week, and you guys hold me to it, because the video next weekend will show whether I did it or not, is to have this whole porch, this whole front of the house finished. It would be so awesome to pull up to our house and see something finished. So that's really cool. You can see we've got these 2 posts here that we have to finish. This is just aluminum handrail here, or aluminum railing, and they are hollow aluminum tubes. They're black, and then these are just pressure treated 2x4s, and they come with little clips that you nail on, screw on. This white piece that you see right here, that is what they call fascia. Most of your homes are going to have an aluminum fascia. It's a maintenance free, you don't have to do anything but spray it off every now and again. And most people have guttering over top of it, so you really probably don't even see it unless you know what you're looking for. But that's what that is. And so this wood, this kind of ugly gray colored wood, all that'll go away. That'll all be fascia. So we do have the soffitting done all the way across here. These little corners here are called bird boxes, but we got those. But anyways, all that soffitting's up there all the way across the front, and all we gotta do is the fascia across there. So that's about the front of the house. Of course, we have all of our landscaping left to do, and this here will be what it'll look like for a while. We got our step. Remember that video where my wife kept falling off the front porch, so we decided to put a step in. All of this gravel is here, and will be here. We will continue to use that for now, because concrete has gone through the roof, and we're not in any hurry right now. We don't have to have concrete to close. All we have to do is have a path to our front door that is accessible, and so that's what we've done. Same way with our driveway. We do have gravel up to our driveway, and I can buy a trailer load of gravel for $20 and touch up everywhere that needs touched up, and really get a nice place to walk. You can see our cows back here in the distance. They might have something to do with the surprise video that could be coming out in the next couple weeks.
Okay, so a few things have changed in here. We did have our kitchen table in the middle here for a while. We since then moved it and put this bar in, which does fit all 5 of the kids across, and then James and I on the sides. And we still have a lot to do in the kitchen. We have cabinet doors and that kind of stuff still. But those are on hold because it's so nice out right now. There was a wall here that was in our bedroom in the first phase. And so with phase 2, we took that wall out and actually made this room into a dining room. And with that, we were able to move the fridge that was here against the wall out and just kind of expand our kitchen a little bit. And now we have a dining room. So this is the room that we took the wall out, and now we've turned it into our dining room. But what the plan is here is to build a bench seating area with the table under it. Again, that's not going to come for a while, but that is eventually the goal, to do that. Through here's our master bedroom, which you probably won't see a lot of. You probably will see the bathroom as we're working on it, because it's going to take a lot of time to do. So we'll show you that. But from here, we opened up this wall. This wall we were gonna put a sliding door here to go into our screened-in porch because we like sitting on porches, but we decided to turn it into a den instead, which has turned out to work very well for our family. We all have somewhere to sit now. This room we ended up turning into the den. It was the porch, and the porch originally was timber frame built. And so we just kind of, right? It was
Posting me.
Okay. It was originally post and beam built, and so we just kind of played off that and kept that as the as it was for this room, and we're really liking it. We still have some sheetrock work to do. We're gonna wrap all the posts because they were not like decorative, like nice posts or anything. So we're gonna wrap all those. Yeah, this is our den, and we got our tree by our fireplace, which I'm just so excited about. So this is kind of where we live and breathe, and this is my favorite room of the house now. So.
And for those of you that don't realize, we are a musical family, and you can see our guitars back there. That's mine, and that's my oldest son's. He plays guitar, and our oldest daughter, she plays fiddle, and then of course my all my kids kinda are learning how to play the piano, and my second son, my third child. Right? Yeah, it's okay. Second son, third child. He is learning to play the piano. You know, I didn't really learn much about instruments from lessons. I learned, my dad taught me how to play guitar, and my dad was a drummer, and so he taught me how to play drums. And so music's always been something that has been a very, very big part of my family. Growing up, and I've been able to play guitar since I was a very young child, and we've always had a music room whenever I was growing up, and so it was really important to us that we have somewhere that our music can be played and our instruments can be put, and so we went with some nice instrument hangers on the walls, and it's kind of nice. And then we have a mandolin back there too that my oldest daughter is also learning. For those of you who don't know, the mandolin and the violin actually play in a lot the same way, and so you can pick one up and play the other as well. Little fun fact for those of you that care. But anyways, we just want to take you on a tour of where we're at, and we know that so much has changed. And we know that it's been a year, almost literally to the weekend. Just to give you a point of reference, if you saw the video where Chelsea and I were standing there talking to you about the Christmas presents that we were making for the kids, I think I titled it "Large Family Christmas Ideas" or something like that. That video was shot this weekend. That we're in right now, exactly last year. And so that's where we were this time last year. But anyways, we just wanted to take you on a little tour of the house, show you what we've got going on. And like I said, we've got a lot of work left to finish. You saw some of those things as we walked around, and some of the things that we have left to finish. And we got a lot of work left, but we are coming to the end of the list. There's some more exterior siding stuff that we have to do. We have 2 more gable ends that we will end up finishing exactly like we did the front. That's why we didn't worry about showing you those. And then we've got 2 more sides of the houses, 2 more sides of the house that we have soffit and fascia left to put on, and then the last piece of trim that goes underneath the soffit and fascia.
And then a ton of caulking and painting and more trim.
A nauseating amount of caulk. And we bought a 12-pack box, and all we finished was the lower level of the entire house.
You know, I don't think people realize the sheer amount of caulking there is to do on every seam imaginable in your home.
Inside and out.
It's so much.
I wouldn't consider myself a finished carpenter, but I think caulk is probably the most effective finished carpenter I've met. So don't be too hard on yourself. Anyways, we just want to take you along for a walkthrough and give you a heads up of where we're at. You know, show you how much we've changed over the last year. The last few videos you've seen have been us working Those were shot, like I said, last year in 2020. And so now we are in 2021, and we've changed a little bit. The house has changed a lot of it. Like I said, there will be a few projects that we do that we go into a little more detail on how we've done them. I'll tell you one thing I'm super impressed with, and it's my wife tiling. So I'm sure that we will have some of the video of her putting some tile in our master bathroom, because she really does a phenomenal job. And she can kind of maybe give you some of her how to nitpick pointers. She is a finesse person, and I'm not. And that's why she's a better tiler than I, and makes that happen. So we'll probably show you some of that.
I'm just really excited about the tile in our bathroom.
Well, I'm excited about the tile because with tile comes a toilet, and with a toilet comes those late night stops. You don't have to leave your room, and that's
the toilet comes a second bathroom, which for a family of 7 is really exciting.
That's true.
To have a second toilet.
That's true. Yeah. So anyways, I've said it, I'll say it again. I almost felt like a preacher in closing from church. They always say in closing for the 5th time. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming along with us. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're trying something a little bit new. We heard from some of you that you like our talking head videos, and so we thought we'd give you one of those today to catch you up on what we got going on. But guys, thanks so much for coming along, and like we always say, live a good journey.
Good journey.
She'll have to work on that.
Yeah.